Hello. Hello. Okay, we're just doing a quick test just to see whether the stream is working. Bear with me, please. Okay, so we're just gonna go into a little campaign. We're gonna do a new Karl Franz campaign, just as a thought. It's a nice, easy, ease into the streaming. We're gonna go for something which hopefully a lot of people that'll be watching this are familiar with. So, I mean, for people that don't know what this game is, this is Total War Warhammer 2. In my opinion, one of the best Total War games that has come out yet. Been playing it for a few years now, and it's there's plenty of content, extra content out there for it as well. So yeah, let's get sorted. So you see all the different factions here that you can play as. Now, as you might have seen before, there's actually two options here. We can go either Vortex, which is sort of more of a focus campaign, story-led campaign, which I have played plenty of times, and we will do a Eye of the Vortex stream. Although I get that a lot of people enjoy just playing Mortal Empires, but for this these early streams, we're going to just do a Karl Franz campaign in Mortal Empires. Here we go. We'll scroll along.
I am
Emperor
Prince
Karl
and
Franz.
Emperor.
Okay, so let's just go through some of his stats, abilities, what we'll be looking to do in the game as well. Race attributes: imperial authority, development authority within the empire by engaging in internal politics and quelling problems to enforce confederation, vassalage, or war. Summon the elect accounts, secure the fealty of the empire's lords to govern or take over by force, assigning new, more loyal elect accounts. Well-rounded unit roster with a wide range of magical laws and war machines. Now that's one of the reasons that we're going to do Karl Franz, play as Karl Franz for the first few streams. Okay, what we got here? Reichland, which is obviously the faction effects. Diplomatic relations +10 with the Empire. Lord recruit rank +2. Campaign movement range +10%, which is really handy. Upkeep -15% for Reichsguard and Greatswords units. Lord effects +8 leadership. His starting units, we've got Reichsguard here, shock cavalry, armoured and shielded anti-infantry. Got some halberdiers, armour-piercing anti-large, charge defence against large foes, and some handgunners which have armour-piercing missiles, which will come in very handy. So without further ado, other little things that we can switch in here. We are just going to do normal campaign and normal battle difficulty for the time being. I've just got a message through saying, can I see the chat, which I cannot, which is difficult. Okay. Bear with me just as we try and get through any bugs or little issues when we're starting this stream. Okay, folks, so now, yeah, I can see the chat now, that's good. Best switch that down, just so that we don't get any feedback. Cool, right, without further ado, oh yeah, I was just going to go through these extra little bits down here. As we go, just as I don't know how my CPU is going to deal with the initial strain of streaming the battles as well, we may adjust. This is, as I say, this is sort of like, it might be a bit frustrating for people watching, but this is going to be, you know, our canary down the mine, so to speak, and we're just going to see how we get on with it. As I said before, campaign difficulty normal, battle difficulty normal. We will up these in future because I know that normal can be actually quite easy. Chaos invasion, which I've I didn't know that you could even change that. So we will keep the Chaos Invasion, of course. Mr. George Stubart, play all games in windowed mode at 1280 times 720. Okay. So I'm just on like the full screen at the moment. It's just me talking at the full screen. But I mean, we'll see how we get on. This it might be a case of that I just like playing it like this, but we'll start the campaign. The newly crowned emperor returned from a tour of Reichland to find his capital, Altdorf, besieged by spider-riding greenskins. We've seen off the goblin threat. Franz arrives in his court to find the politicking of the empire already at its height. Middenheim grumbles, and to the south a successionist rebellion is in full flow. Franz must tread carefully. A wrong move now could split the empire asunder before its rule has truly begun. So yeah, with regards to, like, you know, the game itself and like what I'm hoping to do with some of these games is, I'm not primarily a strategy gamer, although I do enjoy the Total War games. I play a bit of, you know, first-person shooter, etc. But I figured for this channel, it'll be fun just to do some sort of like strategy, historical / fantasy, which this ticks all three of those boxes, I guess. I mean, it's technically not history because this never happened. Oh right, okay. Well, I'll. Yeah, I don't think I will see that if I'm full screen. Well, if I am full screen, if it goes badly, yes, I will be full screen. So yeah, we're just gonna plod along with this Karl Franz campaign for maybe even an hour or so, and we'll see how we get on. Thanks, mate. But this is actually the first time that I've streamed through PC. Usually done some first-person shooter streams through the PlayStation. But yeah, just hoping to do something a bit different with the channel, you know. Stuff that I think is more accessible. There's a lot of people streaming first-person shooters, and I mean, we've discussed this before, but I feel like if you're not like really good, which I'm not, I'm an average first-person shooter streamer. Is there that much appeal, etc.? And but yeah, it's like if you're good, is there much point? A debate. So, I mean, that is a gaming laptop, which is an Inspiron 15 7000 gaming with a 7th gen Core i7 processor. And I mean, the specs are there if you want to have a look on the Twitch page. But it's by no means like the fastest gaming laptop, and I do have some concerns because we even without the streaming, there's been battles in this which have got a bit laggy when they're high unit counts, which are dependent on which factions you're playing as. So for instance, Skaven usually have like high unit high unit numbers, so I think we'll be alright with the Empire. I think the units are small enough. Yeah, I think next time, obviously, I suppose we won't be starting the campaign from scratch next time. Next time we'll definitely load into the campaign before the stream, because it does take some time to get sorted. Now, I don't know what the audio is going to be like on this, so we're just going to have to adjust as we go along.
The greenskin threat is extinguished, sire.
I'll let my boy do
Yet
his
the fight
thing.
to secure your rule has only just begun. The Empire is beset by civil war once more. Secessionists hostile to your election as Emperor are trying to form a breakaway province to the south. Advance, crush them, and bring the lands back to your sovereign rule. To the north, Boris Todbringer of Middenheim, a bitter rival in the recent election, is openly hostile. A clash with Todbringer and the wolves of Middenland may well be unavoidable if you wish to unify the Empire. Plan for this eventuality.
Okay, so I've just been looking at
the Empire has ever been besieged by foes.
Oh, hurry up.
But you are a prince of Altdorf. Greatness runs in your very blood. Make the Heldenhammer proud.
So just looking at the stream there, graphics wise, it looked a little bit laggy, but I think we can manage with that. I think it wasn't unbearable. Although we will maybe look at taking out some like shadowing and stuff that's not very necessary. Right, okay, how they play Reichland. Empire is known for its elect accounts and internal politics. I'll leave it in a permanent state of unrest and constant war. However, increasing your prestige, handily up here, and ultimately your imperial authorita, just there, will bring stability. Yeah, we're gonna look at knocking the settings down just a smidge. Acquire prestige through noble actions such as expansion, victory in battle, and constructing grand buildings, and use it to deal with incidents and solve dilemmas from which your authority will grow, improving fealty, which is this little thing here, little indicator there, among the elect accounts. Additionally, prestige will also be spent on electoral machinations which enable you to manipulate diplomatic relationships with the Empire. Elect accounts, each state of the Empire is governed by an elect count. Securing their fealty is key to unifying the Empire through confederation. Some, though, will not be easily convinced and will require much persuasion through aid or military force. Once a state's capital is under your control, you may keep the residing elect account or elect a new one. Each provides a host of new benefits, such as granting a specific Runefang sword and unique units. Learn more about the Empire here. We're not going to learn more about the Empire. We're just going to go and try and knock down some of these settings. Although we will just quickly go through the first mission. Defeat an army belonging to the following faction in battle: Empire Secessionists. And that's these bad bastards down here.
I will not obey.
Helmut Ludenhof. Or Ludenhof. We get some Muns and a bit of prestige for those. So we're just going to quickly switch down the settings and see what we can... now are we camera settings? No. Let's go to options. Graphics. Okay, let's go to advanced. Let's go to high for texture quality, shadow detail, off. Okay. Oh, right, so they actually downgraded those anyways. Let's try, medium, Let's just try that. Tree detail, new. I do like the unit detail, but it's probably one of the factors that will really affect how it looks. Okay, let's just like change that, see how we get on. I'm not expecting like big changes, but we will see. If it's hideous, I'm just gonna turn it back. One thing that I do like about the Total War games actually is like the devil is in the detail, so it's running window, that could be interesting. Okay, right, we're just gonna do that. Accept changes. Okay, so here's the little snippet of the Empire. We can see actually just on the map in the top right here. We're surrounded obviously by different Empire factions at the moment. We'll hopefully, as we go along, just
the Empire
and encounter these factions. We'll just be able to explain what we're doing a bit more. Okay, so straight off we're going to get into a battle. We've got these, as I say, these bad bastards down here, lingering in our province of Reichland. So before we get into construction or anything, let's just get into a fight. Let's get into a scrap. We've got Helmut Ludenhof here. We've got Emperor Karl Franz here. We're just going to give it. We're just going to go and bash him. We're going to give him a good whack. Okay, so we've got the balance of power here. It shows that it is in our favour. Terrain grassland. You can indeed bring up and scout the terrain if you so choose, which can give you an idea of any obstacles or gradients on the map. So you can see that there's we both start on sort of hillsides. There's a bit of a dip in the middle, and then yeah. So let's. I mean, we can auto resolve it. We can retreat, of course. We're looking at their forces, 55-45. So we far outgun him as far as actual strength goes, and troops as well. We have similar troops, but you know, I think we've got the edge, especially with the Reichsguard, because we can just knock out their missile units with the Reichsguard. But anyways, less explaining, more entertaining. Oh, as long as my award-winning personality shines through. Yeah. What award was that? I forget. So hopefully, if these start to go well, then I can upload them to YouTube as well, where they'll be able to watch them in a playlist. Because as I say, I don't plan on doing this entire campaign this evening by any means. But yeah, it seems to be going all right so far. Is he angry? That is the content I want. Well, I hope I provide that with you, man. Okay, so this has changed a little bit. Since I last played, this isn't usually the place where you play this, but let's just get stuck in. It seems not unreasonable on the stream. It's a little bit jerky, but we can deal with that. So, let's have a look at the detail. Oh shit! Wasn't expecting that. Okay, loud man, halberdiers here. Yeah, as I say, I think the units, like, they just look really cool on this. I just feel like a lot of effort gone into them. All the rendering and the detail. Handgunners. Nice. Okay. Right. Well, let's get our boys deployed. So what we're going to do, actually, we're going to bring the spearmen out here, halberdiers out here.
Ready for war!
I'm just going to.
Handgunners!
It's a bit unorthodox, this. We're gonna have obviously flanking with those, but what we want to do is, if we get our tanky boy out front here, Karl Franz, then what we can do with these armor-piercing handgunners is hopefully get a nice cluster going around him, which means that our handgunners can just like pick off a load of troops.
Quick march!
So yeah, he's sort of like leaving him out in the lurch a bit. We'll switch skirmish mode from that. Spearmen, halberdiers, swordsmen.
Yes, General.
These can run away if they want. The reason that I've got the crossbowmen behind the handgunners there and them right in the middle is because of this tactic. Now you can do this, which is like
Moving out. Take the
you can basically wear down like armies' ammo supplies just by like cheesing all the ammunition off them. That's like a technique which you can do on like legendary mode on this, just to like get an edge in battle. But you see here, look, our handgunners are gonna just get stuck right in there. We're just gonna wait for them to boost. Do we have here? Okay, so we've got a little melee boost thing there. We're gonna get him to go in there. They're all well in range, so yeah, they're hopefully going to cluster around him a bit. We're going to bring the right guard out here. We don't want them to engage these spearmen because cavalry versus spears is bad. Yeah, lurk away, man, lurk away. So we're just gonna. There we go. Taking some nice damage there. We're going to charge in there. These guys are broken off a bit, so we're just going to pop that. So the right guard should absolutely obliterate those crossbowmen. Karl Franz has taken a bit of a beating there, but that's okay. We can deal with that. Handgunners getting plenty of kills in there. Okay. Swordsmen should batter those spearmen pretty well. But I think we are going to rely on just our Reichsguard coming in and just doing a bit of damage here. See these halberdiers, they're just going to... I mean, they should should outgun these little bit there. Swordsman, just come on.
Quick march! Sigma guides us!
Karl Franz has taken a huge beating here. We're just going to bring him out because we don't want going in like dead. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to we're going to try and kill everything here near enough. So we want to chase these troops down because otherwise they're just going to retreat. Yeah, they're just going to retreat to like the nearest settlement, and we're going to end up having to fight them again. So. Yeah, Karl Franz took a bad slap there, but he's okay. You know, he's just getting by. He's got his big hammer. Question is, are we? Because I think we're the same speed, pretty much. Fast enough to get a lot of these troops. It'd be nice to get rid of like their crossbows, etc. But we catch them. There might be, I don't know. We might have killed enough of them. Let's just go for these swordsmen because swordsmen are pretty tanky on this. Oh, we're not going to make it to them either, but you know, we'll see. Come on. Hit them with the pointy bit. Are we gonna? No, we're not. Okay, let's assemble. Decisive victory, okay. So that's pretty good as far as wins go. I mean, the one thing that I've learned from playing like Total War games, especially Warhammer 2, is like when using like your characters to like tank a load of damage, it preserves just the rest of your troops because he'll heal up in friendly territory. He'll heal up pretty quick, and we can actually afford to have another fight here with him in at this settlement, which I think you can get done in the first turn. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. But he maybe took a bit more damage than I'd have liked there. Usually, if he's like half health, then you know I can go and like fight another general and get away with it. But you know, we'll just see how we get on. Yeah, loading times are a slight issue. Slight. Just as you don't spend a whole stream. Okay, so we could take on captives, but I mean it doesn't replenish Karl Franz's health. And casualty replenishment, we haven't lost that many, so I think we'll just take the money for now. Yeah, we're just going to take the money from there. So yeah, they've run off to Grunberg there. We got a nice little reward for that, 300 prestige as well.
It is important to act quickly if you have any intention of securing lasting authority over the Empire. The people must learn.
So yeah, get Imperial authority on this particular game mode.
Capture Grunberg and snuff out the resistance there.
So capture Grunberg, that's what I want to do. Recruit rank +1 for infantry units. That's pretty good. Let's go into Karl Franz. So we just click down here. We've got some skill points to use. Skills. The first skill point anyone should ever put into any campaign game is Route Marcher, because that gives you the extra 10% range on how far you can travel, which is just really, really important, this game. So let's have a look at our Lord's details. We pick up magic items, etc., as we go along in it, but there's also like legendary items which we can get. So we see the battle effects here: magical attacks, melee attack +6, weapon strength +10, leadership +8, winds of magic, power reserve -15 for enemies in local region. Campaign effects. So that's pretty good. Yep. All the good stuff. So we've got Dragon Tooth here, which is just, I mean, it's pretty good. The Reichland Rune Fangs, that one before. That, to be honest, that is, I didn't really use that to its full potential there because I only had him in range. Basically, it means that if you've got him charging in with like a load of other great swords or infantry, they will get a huge buff to their melee attack and leadership. This is what we got from the last one, which is an increase in +1 rank for infantry units, which is actually really handy. And obviously we've got the Emperor trait there. Cool. Right, let's just exit out of that. And so we can reach Grunberg here. We're gonna go for it, I think. Let me just check to see what we've got down here. Oh, we can't get that for another 15 turns. Okay, we can't. Yep. So we're just gonna go in and try and slap the garrison here. We've also got. This is why I was trying to kill off those other forces. So we actually did. We actually did kill the crossbowmen, which is good because it means that these guys actually don't have any ranged troops. So we're going to fight this battle here. Also, without any characters or anything, like their general will just be like, he'll be put in with, I'm assuming, this swordsman unit here. So we can, if we make pretty short work of that unit, then their morale should drop. So we're going to play this one slightly differently because obviously we can't just let Karl Franz get killed within like the first few turns, well, the first single turn of the campaign. Now then, this is what we're going to do here. Okay, so we know that the other, like the main force, those 5 units, they're going to deploy down here somewhere. What we also know, though, is that the enemy reinforcements, which is that knackered force that we left, will be coming from this direction here. So what we're going to do is actually, we're just going to go in and absolutely batter these guys, because they're only small unit sizes as well. So we're going to start the battle there. These are going to deploy straight here, but they're also going to just get hammered straight away. I've also noticed that I haven't got the crossbow. Never mind.
My subjects call.
So they might try and get that, so that the enemy general is dead. That's good.
Reichsguard Knights, show us the foe.
Let's take a few out.
By your command, spearmen.
Yep.
Prepare for combat. Get them. Yes, General. Charge.
Just get a little charge going on there. So crossbowmen, which I should have moved at the start. My bad. We're just going to charge right into these swordsmen. Or we're just going to miss them.
Very well.
We're just going to miss them a bit.
They are wavering. Take the ground.
So their general's dead as well, so they're going to waver pretty quickly. We'll just mop up these forces here, just so they don't come back and annoy us. They're getting killed. So now we can just pick some nice ground to fight the rest of these troops on. Just kill them. There's only how many of them? 11. So yeah, we're going to get just this little ridge here. Handgunners, same. Handgunners just get affected a little bit more by terrain. These crossbowmen can just sort of loop their shots over things. Reichsguard Knights we're going to bring out to this one side. We're going to crash into some of these. And I see what they've done here. They've gone alternate. So it's spear, spear, spear. But that's no problem because I think actually we would be able to smash on through regardless. Let's get the troops out here. Karl, Franz, you get forward. He's going to use him as more of a supporting role during this for his Reichsguard Runefang ability, just so that we get that nice buff to our melee attack. Shit. Okay, right. Well, this hasn't gone great because this has actually drawn them into like the woods, which I believe gives us like a bit of a nerf for our.
Take the ground! Soldiers of the Empire!
Yeah, let's get those shots
We
in.
are Sigmar's heirs! With a twin-tailed comet!
Plenty to go out there. Spearmen.
No lingering! Move out!
Nice, 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 nice.
Yes, sir!
We're just gonna get them right into there. Spearmen, come back there. Karl, Franz, get that buff on the attack. We can get stuck in as well. We're gonna just get the Reichsguard there. Spearmen can support through the back. Victory's in our grasp because we're awesome. Get those handgunners behind just so that we get just a nice line of sight into like the back of those troops. I think that's probably going to be the best bet. We're going to plow on into these with the Reichsguard, the anti-infantry, so look out, here they come. Whoa! Lovely stuff. Absolutely battered them. Let's just charge cycle as well, so we're just going to get them out of there straight away and keep going in with them. Handgunners just picking them off from the back. This is going pretty well. I mean, I don't think that was ever in doubt, but you know, let's. And what we can do here as well is we don't actually need to chase them down, but yeah, I think you get more experience per troops for kills you get in a game, so in a battle, sorry. So just trying to level up these by getting those extra kills. We're going to get the extra speed on as well, just to, so we're not wasting your time, we're not wasting my time. You go and get them, you fast boys. Okay. Oh, wait, let's do any more because they because it was a settlement garrison that came out as well. It means that we just beat them basically. So all of them are dead. They don't come back. Okay, so we've got a bit of post-battle loot, which is always welcome. An enchanted item, very good. Another rank. We lost 12. I mean, that's... I'm no mathematician, but I believe that's pretty damn good. So we've got a settlement captured here. We've got a variety of different things we can do. We are going to occupy it just because this is... Here it gives us an indicator of our conquest penalty and what effect that's going to have on the public order in each place. So there's instability there. We could loot and occupy it, but to be honest, the amount of plunder that you get, not really worth it. Sack it again, not really worth it for the plunder, and we don't want to raise it. So let's just go in and occupy it. Enemy killed in battle. We don't have that
Sources
annoying
report that
person
Middenheim
anymore.
is sending help to the secessionists in an effort to destabilize the Empire, intercept their reinforcements.
Okay, so this is a what's popped up here is it's a quest battle, which does give us well, it usually unlocks either story, like parts of the storyline, items that you might need. We'll have a little look. I've fought this one many times before. It's really easy. Basically, their force looks pretty tanky with like the Hellstorm rocket battery and mortars, but you ambush these, so that's not so bad. And also, we will get a battle wizard, a random battle wizard, so we just hope for a good battle wizard. So, we're not going to do that straight away, though.
Your burgeoning realm grows, Your Eminence, yet many evils still abound in this world.
Okay, go away, annoying man. We've got some chapter objectives here as well, so that's occupy, loot, raise, or sack 4 different settlements for a cool $2,000. Iron Curse icon, missile resistance 10%, not bad. Not bad, I'll take that. So let's go and have a look into some of the settlements here. So we can actually see on the map that we have Altdorf, Altdorf, and Grunberg here. A few indicators, if you don't know what these are: income, public order, corruption, in these two, and garrison size. So we're going to like the little building browsers down here. We can see what we can and can't build. Military here, resources, military support, defense, infrastructure. We'll get to these as and when we need to. I'll explain why I'm building what. We can also have a look in our buildings of what we've got at the moment in our cities and what we've got at the moment. So first thing that I'm going to do here is we're going to upgrade the main settlement of Altdorf. It's a hamlet at the moment. We want a village. As you can see, there's a load of other stuff that it provides. Much bigger garrison down the side. If we just looked to that left hand side there, bigger growth. Basically, everything improves in there. The buildings in there at the moment, we've got Imperial Wharf as a port, which provides plenty of monies. We've got a training field in here as well, which we are going to get rid of at some point once we've maybe taken Ubersreich. Grunberg, this second settlement here, as you can see, we would have been able to build, we would have been able to upgrade this, but the growth in the growth surplus wasn't enough for both Altdorf and Grunberg to upgrade. We've got a resource here, grazing pastures, which provide us with growth, granted replenishment, and reduced cost for Pistoliers and Outriders units. So let's go back into our army. We can see that Franz here is going to heal up pretty nicely. He's got a point to spend, so what do we want to do to start with? Now, a lot of people would advise to go down the red route, but for the purposes of this, we're just going to go for we're just going to make him tanky, just so that we can get those. We can use a bit of tactics in these earlier battles, just to, and this will aid him in helping us win those. So melee defense +5 off the bat means that he can go straight into those big crowds and survive for a little longer. Okay, so another important thing that we're going to do before the turn is over, we're going to have a look at diplomacy.
Relations with foreign powers may be managed.
Okay, he's going to tell us about diplomacy. But what we're looking at here is, so look at all of these peeps in the Empire here. What we want is, we want a lot of trade to bring money in, and we want to basically, with all of the Empire, dependent on what the AI does, we want to be friendly with basically all of the Empire so that we can get confederations with them later on. So let's go and talk to these people. What we're going to do is we're just going to offer non-aggression pact. They've accepted straight away, so Vissenland, which is directly south
Yes.
to us. That's good.
Surely an agreement
Non-aggression.
will be reached. We cannot.
They've rejected. I say so. Talabeclan's rejected the non-aggression pact.
Who
Some
calls?
will, some won't.
I will
It's just the
listen,
way that this
but
set
my
out.
time... Disagree with that?
I think most of them won't at this
What?
stage.
Surely an agreement will be reached. No.
Yeah, because it's like
The Empire.
first turn, so
Approach
they're
and make
probably
your
a bit
offer.
wary.
Never.
But at least we got that one.
Yes?
Midland, I don't know whether actually we even want to go in for that because they might be one that we go to war with.
Sigma's will.
And Marienburg,
Greetings
similarly.
on behalf of the Empire.
We do want to
Now
get
what
trade
brings
with
you
them,
here with a
but we're
sheathed
improving
blade?
anyways, so we don't want to get that non-aggression because Marienburg, you can't actually confederate with Marienburg, to my knowledge. So we actually want to go after them in a
Approach
bit,
and
and
make
they've
your
got some
offer,
good buildings.
but I
and
make
good-
no promises
good,
to my assent.
settlements, which will help us.
I'll
So,
ignore that.
yeah, Nordland,
Who
Hochland,
calls?
I'm pretty sure the
Surely
same.
an
It's gonna
agreement
tell
will
me
be
to
reached. No.
bugger
No!
off. Avaland,
All
the
right.
Golden Order might give us non-aggression
Greetings,
actually.
my
because
countrymen. Not likely.
Balthazar Gelt, our boy.
By the... What brings you here to disturb my
Oh,
work?
look at that. Okay. So that's high. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be a bit cheeky and ask for payment 500. Okay, he's not going to give us 500. 300, moderate, he's
fool's
rejected. So he basically will give us that.
Empire's blessings,
And that's
yes.
it. Other factions, I mean,
I am the blood.
let's see, can
You
we get
ask for a
can
boon.
get a trade
Speak,
with them?
and I will see if it is with...
Yeah, I think we will go military access, but I'm gonna slap the trade agreement in there as well.
will not.
They've rejected that, so that I don't think
This
they're
is
not interested
unwise.
just yet. But we're friendly with them. They'll trade with us pretty soon. Okay, so as far as that, Kislev, will
You
you?
will drink
Oh,
with
you will
us.
trade with us.
Then we will see who still stands. He will name
Let's
the
see if we can
terms,
get
yes?
a little cheeky payment. Moderate, rejected. Let's just. Okay, Kislev, thank you. Right, that's it. So, research. It's quite overwhelming this, but basically this outlines what you can research. For the time being, what we want to get done is, I suppose we want to, with what we can actually recruit at the moment. We just want to up our infantry because we're going to end up just getting a load of like sort of pretty basic troops in. So we're going to get the state troop standards, which improves leadership and speed, which will also help chasing down those pesky runaways.
to my men.
Okay, so what we'll also do while we're here, we'll go into the recruitment panel. We're going to get some more troops. So actually, we're going to get 2 swordsmen and 1 set of archers, and that will do us for this turn. So we will just end the turn right there. Actually, just before we end turn, we will go into electoral machinations. So basically, this prestige here, you can improve or decrease relations with anyone in the Empire, which is handy, really handy if you're wanting to get confederations. Elect a count, it shows all the different counts in the Empire, who's head of each faction as well. And as it said in the description before the game started, actually, we've got there's little sort of explanations as to if you confederate or control the capital in this faction, you get the elector count of Stirland, which means that you get these bonuses for whoever the character is that you've put in charge. So, for instance, Stirland, you get decrease success chance from enemy heroes, Untainted +1 ambush defense chance, and upkeep -5 for all armies faction wide. And you also get the regiments of renown. You get some crossbowmen and an orc hewer, which is not a prostitute. It is a weapon for batting orcs on the head with, +10 melee attack. So, but yeah, we'll get to that. I mean, we don't need to talk about that right now. So, believe it or not, that is the first go. That has taken us some time, but I am explaining everything as we go along. let us end the turn and see what the next turn brings. So this is skipping through all of anything that's in our sort of field of view with factions. It will let us know, but this is just skipping through all of the factions, which, as you can see, there is a heck a lot. So we Successionists establish a trade agreement with Nordland. Okay, so I think for that, see Nordland are far away, and we asked them for a non-aggression last turn. Give us it. So we might have to use some of the Imperial machinations just to get things moving there a little bit. Karl Franz this turn, as you can see, he heals up real fast. What we're going to do is we're going to just sneak over here to Ubersreich. We are still in our land, our borders, so he will continue to heal next turn. See, we can't make it to that particular settlement. Let's have a look at the garrisons. Oops, right. So it's only got that 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But also, what we can do this turn, because we're still in our territory, is recruit some more units. We're going to load up on some swordsmen and some more archers. Okay. As far as things to do this turn, we can try and work.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Then I'm going to trade. It was Nordland that we need to trade with. So they're increasing, but real slowly.
My time is short. I don't agree.
He's not going to do that. So what we're going to do is, we could offer him some gold, I suppose. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to use some prestige just for the sake of it. So we go to Nordland on here. We're going to improve relations. So you can see you get a big plus 25. So give that like. Yeah, next turn he's going to be like our best mate. Well, not best mate, but he's going to think we're all right. So yeah, not really much else we can do. This is the one of the sort of things that with the turn-based, obviously you come to a few turns where you just have to hammer through the turns. But yeah, we won't waste time with just sort of like going over stuff unnecessarily. With regards to this campaign in particular, I don't know whether we're going to be taking this to the final stages of the campaign. We're actually just going to this is just a trial run to see for one, levels with how the CPU's coping, etc. with the stream, and just to try and get balance on the stream as well. So they've got a handful of people here. We're going to go in because they're just going to keep recruiting.
Fight for our nation.
We're gonna.
And I will fight with you.
Okay, so it's given us pretty even odds in this battle here. I think it's just because they've got a lot of troops. What we do have in our favor though is that you see this little boy here. He's slightly better than the other swordsmen. So 33 attack, 33 defense. They are 32-32, so in a fight, our boys going up against the exact same as their boys will win. So we're going to fight this on a map. We could encircle it, but I really don't want to waste 6 goes trying to sort of whittle down their forces. So yeah, we're going to fight this battle on a map again. So yeah, you can see the archers here as well with. The reason that we've actually got these EXP ranks was because we picked up that very handy follower before who gives us a +1 EXP rank to all new troops, which is extremely useful. This I really don't like this map. It does my head in, but we're gonna try and get them to come to us. As I say, I really don't like this map. It's got like this big thing in the middle here, loads of trees which people got out of view of. What we're going to do is we're going to hide our horsey boys over there. We're just going to get a nice battle line going on with the swords in the middle. We're got some pointy sticks that end. We've got some halberdiers this end. We're going to get our missile troops just out the front. We'll have them on skirmish so that when people get too close we can disperse. Karl Franz is going to tank a load of damage again because he's the Emperor. Yeah, start battle. So I'm hoping that this army will actually approach us. There's no guarantee that they will, to be fair. Because it's not in their interest to win this, really. They might just sit back, but we can try and gauge it just from observing the battlefield. Yes, they are going to come and fight us. No, they're not. Are they? Are they? Yes. Oh, they can't see where we're at because we're hidden. Just wait for them to come into range, and then we'll start getting with the chopping and stuff. Okay, so what's that battle line looking like? They've got some crossbowmen there. Now, their crossbowmen will outrange our archers, but we also have crossbowmen as well, so... and the handgunners, I'm pretty sure, are a similar range, so we're not going to get outshot here. Let's just get that back on normal speed. Franz is out here by himself. He's probably going to get targeted for a bit of range damage. What we want to get is we want to try and get all of the melee troops in. Okay, so everything's in range now, basically.
Take position.
What are they gonna fire at? They're gonna fire at halberdiers because they're dicks and they know that they're not shielded.
Quick march.
So yeah, they're doing a good job against some spearmen who were also unshielded. We're gonna get Franzy in to deal with some of this. We're just gonna try and get like a nice sort of blob going on.
Sigma.
Now we'll just approach these.
Yes, sir. Sir! Halberdier!
Okay.
Take the
So we get
ground!
get all the missile troops out
Missiles will
there.
fly!
Reichsguard, which I've maybe brought too far back. We're just going to crash through those crossbowmen there.
Karl Franz.
Karl Franz is going to pop that, so he's just a bit more tanky.
Gunners! For the twin-tailed comet!
Right, we need to get these missile troops in a place where they can actually do some damage.
We
So-
are Sigma's heirs. Spot us the target. War!
It's not a bad shout at all getting the missile troops and the spearmen because they're oh shit. What we're going to do actually, we're just going to crash through here and help Franzy because it looks like he's taken a hit of a battering.
Go.
Got a swordsman in there. You keep chasing them. Get them up there. Get the crossbowmen onto those little crossbows. I thought I told you to come round here. Get them archers over there. Reichsguard have crashed in there. We're gonna just charge cycle. We need to get these Franz out of there because he's taking too much damage. To say he is good for tanking, but it's is he? He's maybe not at a high enough level to tank yet. Let's get some fire on that their general. What have I got going in
The
there?
Empire endures!
What are you doing over
Ulrich's
there?
tale
Okay, so we've got the Reichsguard have broken them. Let's just get through some of these spearmen.
The Empire endures!
They're just sort of surrounding our guy here and taking a load of the flak for him.
Sigma!
Oh yeah, if you can get a shot in them. Nice charge, nice charge.
Reichsguard Knights.
They're breaking. Let's get that general broken.
We are
Yes, we
Sigma's
just
heirs.
need them to break. then hopefully his troops will follow suit. Still 30 seconds till we get the rune fang back. Let's get these out to charge. As good as they are at this early stage, they are up against some pointy sticks there. So let's help out Karl.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
General's broken. Let's get into those spearmen. Oh god, our halberdiers took a battering there, but they're still alive, which is alright. Again, this is... we don't really need to chase these down because we're attacking a settlement, so they'll all... we'll just kill off some of them, you know, get some of that EXP up, free EXP. Okay, decisive victory. So let's have a little recap. Losses 219, their losses 710. So yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see what's taken the most there. So really looking at value, I mean, our archers did pretty good damage there for being cheap units. Obviously, these lot were just hunting down stragglers, etc. But yeah, we look at actually the archers, because we're not up against a lot of armoured units at the moment. The handgunners don't have huge value. The archers will take out more, but as the game progresses, these become very useful for armour piercing. Again, as well, halberdiers, we're not up against anything that's large, so really you're just sort of going to get swordsman on swordsman at the moment, but the main thing is that we won. Occupy that. Potion of strength, which is pretty good. Potion of healing would have been better, but potion of strength will do. Okay, cool. So,
I command here.
Karl, talk to me. What are we doing? Now, to get him a bit sort of... we're not going to go for anything other than Deathclaw up here. People can go for... I mean, people would say Imperial Pegasus isn't too bad, but Deathclaw is what we want. You get actually a pretty low rank. 16's not too high. So we're gonna pop the full plate armor on him because we want him to be able to absorb that damage when we send him in, and try and like group like a load of units together. So as you can see here, we've actually got two things the same, two buildings the same. That little thing pops up. So we are gonna get rid of this one in Altdorf because we can build something more useful there. Ubersreich as well, I believe it does have a special building in it, which we can get to level 2. Red Moon Inn, which gives us a bit of public order, walls, better garrison. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm assuming that's to do with the law, that you get a Thane, Empire Captain, Witch Hunter, and Bright Wizard, because usually you don't. I mean, you as the Empire, you don't get to control Thanes because I believe they're dwarfs. So that must be something from the law in the books, etc. Which I'm not really that up to date on because I went into playing Total War just for the just because I like the games. But you know, a bit of lore, it's all right. I'm okay with that. So we have. We're gonna hire some archers. We're gonna hire. Actually, we're gonna hire lots of archers because they got a load of kills in that. So we're gonna hire some more archers there and
Ready.
let Franzi heal up a little bit. But we do want to try and get Eilhart as quick as possible because now that was their like only foot. I think she's actually saying that they do have Helmgarts as well, but that's not really that big a deal. Also, I'm pretty sure as soon as you take that, you just get battered by orcs all the time. So we could leave Helmgard for the time being, although we do want to complete the missions and wipe out the successionists. So yeah, that's basically our turn. Let's go and have a look at Nordland, because we were
Approach us,
hoping to
friend,
get
and make
trade
your offer.
agreement.
Not.
This is where it's a bit broken, because it said that last turn I was going to be to 38, and it's gone up to like 11. So we'll see what we're at next turn. Hopefully it's improved. Okay, so we have just taken Ubersreich.
Bring me to my men.
Oh, he's going to be about half health, but I think we
Unworkable.
can deal with that. He's going to be a huntsman general.
What?
We can definitely deal with that. We can reach them from here as well. So we're going to strike while the iron's hot, so to speak. We're going to go right down
Ulrich's
and
will.
give him a big slap up the chops.
Into battle.
Okay, so we will end up doing this a little bit during the campaign, but you see how the balance of power there is just outrageously in our favour. We're going to auto-resolve this, because with these sort of battles, we don't want to waste that much time doing them. So I'm going to auto-resolve that. We lost 77 men. No biggie. They lost like all of theirs. So. Bit of loot. I'm going to occupy. Okay, so now that should close off a couple of quests here. So we've secured the province of Reichsland here. Reichsland, yeah, Reichland. We've secured the province here, which is good for a few reasons. Not one because I believe that it was one of our missions, but it means that we can put commandments in here, which will help us out in the campaign. All in all. So let's go down here. We're going to have a look at the commandments. Public order +4. Enemy hero success chance, untainted. Tax rate, income from trade, recruitment. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to put this into income from trade and growth, because we could really do with the growth early on in the game. I'm going to slap that one in there. As far as what we are going to put in as our buildings is a different matter. So let's have a little look at the building browser here. We've got 3 slots. Altdorf's a good settlement. I mean, namely because it's like the capital of the empire, but also because it's got loads of slots to build in. We've got these landmark slots here, which we don't get to the later levels, but we can get Castle Reichgard, which gives us big boost to our Reichsguard knights. Altdorf Conclave of Battle Wizards, which unlocks all the Battle Wizards, and eventually the Luminarch of Heisch. Heisch? Am I saying that right? Heisch. And then also Imperial Palace, which just gives us like... It just really secures that sort of region as, you know, it's safe. But we're not going to get them for a while, so let's go on. We are going to build this, which is Clay Pit. It's going to make us some money and get us some resource production, which is good for trade. As far as what we're going to build next, we've got a few options that we could go down here. What I like to do though, stables I think are pretty important. We want to get them like tanky Empire Knights, and I mean, obviously it's going to be a while off the Demogryph Knights, but yeah, we want to get there. We want to get them. Pistoliers and Outriders are pretty good as well, early games. So we're gonna get stables in Altdorf as well. Obviously, we're not a level to get Gunsmith because that's what we want to get. So blacksmith. Let me just think though, because can we get a blacksmith in one of our minor settlements? I think we might be able to. Monkey Mafia Games, hey, thanks for tuning in, man. We are just on a campaign for the Empire. We're just going to try and work out what we're going to put in here. We may put a building in which we're going to take out later. I think we're gonna put a weaving house in just for that extra. The extra $1. We're gonna get a bit of extra cash. Oh yeah, we need to level up Karl as well. We're gonna go for the full plate armor because we want him to be a walking tank. And as far as that goes, I think did we have a look at Nordland? Oh,
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich.
Military access they're desperate for, so yeah, so now we can get the trade agreement and the non-aggression. Likelihood of success high, so we're going to be a bit cheeky and just try and get... Oh, they're still really weak for economic power. Moderate.
Affirmative.
Okay. Always worth doing that when you're trying to do... trying to get diplomacy and agreements in place. Just chance your hand and try and squeeze an extra bit of money out of them because I mean, the AI has like a set amount they will allow you. So anything which is just on the borderline of like high to, well, obviously high, definitely just up the money on it. But moderate, there's a bit of leeway. Okay, cool. So, is there any other? They're actually losing fealty. So we have treaties with Sylvania.
The Empire.
Which is not good. Midland, I'm always a bit unsure whether I want to do anything with them because we might go to war with them.
All right. So.
But I think the rest of it's looking all right. We'll see. They're not going to trade with us either. Balthazar Gelt might.
Yes.
Oh no, we actually can't get trade with him.
I trust our dealings will.
Our boy Gelt will have to wait just a little bit further. Okay, so. We've just got that nice little boost from getting a trade agreement with Nordland. This is the Beast Slayer quest line as well, so we should get another quest. Yep. One of the following units. Sutson's guns, mortars in the following Lord's army. Now then, let me think. Sutson's guns. I believe that's a regiment of. Is it a regiment of renown? No, it's not. It is the Elector Count state troops, so where do we get them from? Talabekland. So I need to get the next part of that quest done. I actually need to confederate or own Talabheim so that I can recruit Sutson's guns, mortars. So maybe we would do some machinations just to try and up our relations. Relations. Let's get Talabekland up there. Okay, I'm going to improve the relations. Prestige, yeah, it's going to take a little hit, but we want this going in the right direction because at the moment he actually is deteriorating pretty rapidly. He likes the Empire Successionists. What is the matter with you? Okay, look, let's improve relations anyways. So now he's like, oh yeah, actually no, I was wrong about that. You're actually really good. So, we're good to end turn. Franz can just chill in there for a bit, just heal up a little bit. We do have Helmgart still to go through. Mission-wise, Beast Slayer, Battle of Wood. That's probably what we'll do next, actually, the Battle of Woodpine Woods. Bloodpine Woods.
I command here.
We're going to get a couple more units in here as well, because we're still making a fair amount of moulash per turn. We're going to get another 2 of them and 1 archer unit, and we'll end the turn there. yeah, as I say, thanks for tuning in, guys. This is just sort of like a, I guess you could just say it's a trial run for just trying to, you know, iron out any issues with the streaming, because this is the first time I've actually streamed on this laptop, and I know that Warhammer 2 Total War, sorry, can get a bit demanding in some of the battles. Just didn't want it to be too laggy. Oh, honestly, the game is it's one of my favorites. Have you played any of the Total War games in general? They are just, honestly, they are the bomb. If you like strategy games, which with a sprinkling of history, obviously this is like Warhammer because it's fantasy, but the rest of the Total War games, like Medieval Total War 2, there's Shogun Total War, Three Kingdoms, which goes through Chinese history. Troy was another one. Britannia. There's so many. They're really good. I cannot praise them enough. They're so good. Oh, Civilization. I was actually talking to one of my friends, Defunction, who was. He said he was caught in a civ hole, a pretty bad civ hole himself. He was. I think he was saying to me that he stayed up till like 4 a.m. playing it. So. Yeah. It's Civilization, man. Though, are we on Civ 6 at the moment? I do plan on doing a Civ stream on this, so I'll let you know in the Discord when I plan on doing that. But oh my god, I love Civilization. Those games are just so addictive. They're just really fun to play. It's just an addictive game. I love addictive strategy games like this, especially turn-based ones. Right, okay, so we turns ended just there. We're going to
The Empire.
Let's see, Karl. We're just going to bring him back over here. We don't want to go that way because then we're going to piss off Middenland.
Bring me to my men.
Middenland. Yeah, I was right the first time. So we're going to get Karl just to have a wander back over here because we're going to nip into Talabet Land and do this quest battle. But again, this is a great game for like if anyone. I mean, I wasn't like a big Warhammer fan. Like I played it when I was a kid. But yeah, you don't have to be like a big fan of Warhammer to be into these games. Just if you like strategy, then honestly, these games are the bomb. So we're going to look at upgrading some of these settlements. We've got a bit of growth in there, and we need 2 growth points for the next one. How long is that going to be? 4 turns. We could actually hold out, although I would like to get spearmen with shields, halberdiers, crossbowmen could be pretty useful. Let's see. We want to get to them great swords because I believe that Karl Franz himself actually gives a buff to great swords. We will need an armory with that, but we can build that in Ubersreich along with the Red Moon Inn. So we're gonna upgrade Ubersreich just to a village, get a bit of better public order, some settlement income as well.
The nation calls.
As far as other business goes, we are going to have to go after Helmgart at some point, but not just yet. We're going to get. What we're going to do is we're going to force march.
As is my right by
just
Sigmar's
to speed
crown.
things up a little bit. They'll still heal up, just not as quick. Okay, we're going to end turn there. So, what are you playing at the moment? Monkey Mafia games.
My lord, a rival power desires a change in your mutual relations.
Yeah, this is one that I was trying to sort of avoid before. I mean, if we can get some money out of it, maybe. We can get trade out of it as well. You know what? I forgive you, Boris Todbringer. We're going to get a bit of trade, military access, because the access will be handy in itself. But I think we're going to squeeze you for a bit of money, boy. Let's see, 900, moderate. Okay, he wasn't too happy with that. We're going to put the counter offer on of that because we do want both of those payments. We'll get down to 600. Hi, yep, thank you very much.
Greetings. All you surveyor loyal to me.
Okay, Sterling, they're offering money as well. That's weird. We're just going to accept that straight off the bat. Just ask no questions. Days Gone. Oh, nice one, man. I've not played it myself, but I've heard it's really cool. Stream today. Oh, nice one. Yeah, you know what? I've been out all day. I've actually been at my parents this weekend because I've had my daughter. So yeah, I will be getting tuned into more streams and getting a bit more involved in the community as well. Yeah, I'll definitely be streaming more games like this. I mean, I've set out my profile that it's going to be the channel's going to be aimed at strategy, history, and fantasy. Here. So that gives you a sort of rough outline. But there will be a few other just odd ones. Like I do like a lot of the board games, and actually me and Stobart and Valkyria played. We played Game of Life the other day, which is pretty cool. And also, oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking on who else that we played it with. But yeah, with those four of us, and we played. It was real good fun. Some board games that are on PC now are just really good. A lovely husky voice. That's what you want. That's what you want on a stream.
Let's go.
Yeah, nice one, man. Yeah, we'll definitely
Yes,
catch up in
to
the
unite
in
the
Discord.
provinces.
Are we gonna get there? I think we're just gonna be short of this, annoyingly. I mean, I could just teleport there, but it seems like a waste of 500. Are we gonna get there? We're not gonna get there. And also, annoyingly, we're gonna piss off Talabekheim? I'm just forgetting the names of these places. Yeah. Let's bring up the diplomacy here again. Yeah, shit. I thought I put,
Yes. Approach and make your offer. No, sir.
no, I didn't. I thought I did a machination with them. Let's try that again. Talabekland, that's it. Okay. Sorry for trespassing, but I would like to be your friend,
By
please.
Sigmar's will, come in. I'll
Don't
ignore
change
that.
We'll have to try next turn. Okay,
Come
Visenland.
then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy
That's
or
good.
no.
Trade agreement and military access payments. Give some your money. Give some your money.
Sigma's will.
Accepted. Woohoo! Okay. Visenland. Yeah, the community seems really cool. Actually, it seems like a nice place. Okay, we're just going to upgrade some of these. Isleheart. What do you have at Isleheart? Really nothing, but if I remember right, it's good to get some defense in Isleheart. Just as you get, I think you get orcs coming down from here, and Marienburg looks like it's been attacked or is being attacked. So we're going to upgrade Isleheart and just get some basic defenses in there. Okay. Ooh, research. Ooh. What we got here? 10% weapon strength. It's pretty good. Armor 15. Oh. What do I go for? It's tough. Let me get the missiles. We do have a lot of archers in at the moment. But no, we're gonna go down the infantry route. We're just gonna get that armor in because that seems pretty insane to me. Plus 15 armor. We'll end the turn there. hopefully we'll bring you a fight soon, because it's like it seems like an age since I've actually had a battle on this.
I will hear you now.
Oh, this will be them
Be warned, my mood is dark.
probably declaring war. They want non-aggression. That's weird. I'm not going to give it to them though, because I'm going to bop them at some point. Crooked Moon. It may be my sort of predisposition. I'm not xenophobic towards goblins and orcs, right? Let's just make that clear. But my predisposition as being emperor is I don't like them very much. Beastmen have been destroyed. They will come and go, usually lots of different ones. Let's get this quest battle done. As you can see, we're in huge favour for the balance of power. You've got to fight this one though, so let's go. I think this one, they usually have like a little intro, the quest battles as well, so we'll see how we get on with that. But we're rocking nearly a full stack there actually. We've got a pretty big army. Yeah, some of those we've got XP rank 2, archers. We're going to end up getting rid of some of these archers. A fun thing that you can do, and that I have totally nicked, or the idea I will totally nick off of the streams, but you can rename these regiments here. So all these units we can rename, and I will accept suggestions for
Come,
unit
men.
names.
It seems Todbringer sends his midden wolves across the Reich to test our mettle. He seems to think that since my father's death, Reichland is weak, and we cower under our beds waiting for these Ulrich worshippers to save us from our woes. I say we Reichlanders are more than capable of defending ourselves. I say we show Todbringer's mongrels that Reichlander blood flows through our veins. We face the trespassers deep in the blood pines. Keep your wits, lads, for there is more than Ulrich's dogs in there. My father had to send the Reichsguard in to purge these woods of forest goblin filth more than once during his reign. Yet that is not what we face today. No! Today we send the Elector Count of Middenland a message
It's a
that it is
pretty-
the House of Franz
Sorry, Franz.
that protects the borders
It's a pretty
of
epic speech.
Reichland.
I mean, he's a good orator. You've got to give him that. So, starting here would be a bad place because our enemies are over here. So what we're going to do is basic setup. Franz at the front. He's going to bop this guy here. We've got some halberdiers, which we're just going to get at the back. Reichsguard at the back. We're gonna get all of our missile troops just in the woods, but sort of on the hill here. We're gonna get them not to run away because we don't want that straight away. Get the swordsmen in right at the front. Doesn't matter where. And then we've got rogue unit spears here. They can just go. So start battle. What we're gonna do straight away is I'm just gonna pause it there, just so I can get my orders out. So Karl Franz is going to go in. We're going to bop this guy here because he's just cocky. I don't like the look of him. Sweet shield though. Swordsman attack. We're just going to get these to go down sort of straight line here. They should have the advantage on all of these troops because most of them are rubbish. Swords have some spears. We're going to get the Reichsguard to just charge in at the back as well. We don't want the Hellstorms to get even slightly settled. Our missile troops should start firing automatically. They're all in range, so let the carnage commence. Oh yeah. Oh, you're going to have a bad time. Yep, they're broken straight away. We've got Karl Franz. We're going to pop the Rune Fang ability there, which will give us some better melee attack for our troops, including himself. We've created like a little circle here for these two to have it out. Go and hit him. Nice. Okay. Those crossbowmen are running away. Slay them. Spears. Okay, so I mean, this has just been an absolute massacre. But hold on, wait a minute. Something ain't right. We've got some reinforcements over here, so they're gonna. I mean, they're annoying pistoliers. You'll see why in a minute. They basically just like outrun everything. Okay, so all of these are retreating without. And the little skull there means they ain't coming back.
Taking position!
Which is good, but we also need to get all of our troops there. We need to recreate a line here. Gonna get Karl baby in there. Reichsguard, just chase down some people for now. We just need to form another line. But you see these pistoliers here, annoying as hell, because as soon as you try and get your nice halberdiers in to knock them off the horses, run away. Oh well, in this case they actually flee, but they usually get out of the way. So they're all running off. Reichsguard Knights having a bloody good time with things over here. Shiny horses. Oh, you're gonna have a bad time. Right, let's not forget what we're here for, which is to bop these lot over here as well. Yeah, let's get another old school dance off with Karl. What was his name? Hans von Zanger?
Swordsman! Ready for war! Conditions acceptable! Sigma!
Okay, there's a lot of confusion here. I think what's happened is a lot of our missile troops are still trying to fire on them, so they've just sort of like plowed through into like where we're fighting. But that's alright, we can deal with that. Oh shit, yeah, we need to get Franz over here to fight them. No, we don't want to send the spears in there because they'll just get battered. Horses are running off again. Cowards. We're going to get a nice little charge in with the Reichsguard just from the flank here. I believe he'll have his ability. Yes, there goes the Rune Fang. Ready to get slapped. Oh yeah. Create the circle. Oh yeah. You got your moves? Have some of my hammer. It's hammer time, bitch. Boom. Oh. Didn't look that impressive, but he did plenty of damage. So. He's running away because he's scared. Now we've just got these swordsmen, and then I mean it's pretty much it's over before it even began, really. I mean, let's have some of that. Our troops totally dominated. Victory. I mean, I'll be surprised if we lost more than 100 there. Right, let's just end that battle there. Decisive victory. Yeah, the battles can get a bit intense. Oh, there we are, 60 losses. Losses. Oh, you lost a lot. That's a shame. Yeah, they can get a bit hectic in the battles, but I mean, I think I really like the way that they've gone to like huge detail, much at the expense of my CPU. But yeah, they've gone to like huge detail for like the what the units look like, and even like stuff down to the animations for the combat and everything. Even basic troops like the swordsmen have like a couple of different animations, so it's not like really rigid. Honestly, yeah, the games, and I say this for all of the Total War games as they come out, because they're always working on a new one. They are beautiful games. Like they do them really well. And as far as like that real-time sort of strategy in it, it's just a nice addition to having like, you know, like a campaign map. So I've got a few options here. We can pardon captives for a bit of extra moulash, execute them for a bit of extra leadership, take on captives. Well, we're just going to go back into our region and heal straight away, so we're not going to get the captives taken on for the replenishment. We're not going to kill them because we're not going to get in a fight again straight away. So we're going to pardon them for a little bit of extra money, because they disappear anyways because it was a quest battle. So
Move!
there we are, quest successful. Battle of Bloodpine Woods. So let's see, we got a weapon, Sword of Striking. We also got a new wizard. What sort of wizard? He's an amethyst wizard. That's interesting. Let's go and have a look at what spells he's got. So we're going to put this new boy into our ranks. Amethyst. So he gets like, yeah, he basically gets a load of like the undead spells, but without being a necro bastard. So he's got Spirit Leech, Grey, Life Leeching, Power, yep, Terror, Sundering sort of thing, Doom and Darkness. So, to be honest, they're pretty rubbish. Spirit Leech is good. These four here are pretty rubbish. Fate of Buna. I want to say, I mean, it's not Bajuna, is it? It's Buna. That, I can't remember whether I've used that before, but both of these are good. Purple Zone of Xerus is good. Yeah. I'm okay with this guy. He's not the best. I'd have preferred like a Heavens Wizard, because they've got like, there's a load of different types of wizard, if you get what I mean, that you can Oh yeah, thanks for stopping by, dude. Yeah, be sure to I'll be sure to check out your stream, and we'll have a crack in the Discord. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so we've got his Monster Tracker campaign. Yeah, so he's not a bad dude, but Enchanted Potion of Strength. Do we really? I feel like Franz would probably benefit more from Potion of Strength. These are the little sort of nuances which I sometimes forget to do in the game. It's just like give people like these little extra things which can really help in a fight. Sword of Striking, I don't really, I mean, I'll give it to him for now, but he's not going to be in combat, so Sword of Striking is pretty pointless, but just in case he gets caught, because we all get caught short sometimes.
And Emperor.
So we're just going to disappear
orders
back
are
up
to
into
move.
Altdorf.
Bring the corpses.
Yeah, that's creepy. That's creepy. We're just gonna put him into the army, and hopefully he doesn't say anything about.
Won't go amiss.
Trinkets won't go amiss. What are you on about? Right, let's rank Franzy baby up. We're gonna give him some more hit points. Just gonna tank him up. So he's a lovely tanky boy.
Bring me to my men.
Right, cool. So that's the first like quest battle done. We'll play on for a bit longer. I mean, I can literally play this game. As I say, I've had my laptop at my parents' over the weekend, so I played a Lizardmen Hexotl campaign, which I'm on, I think about turn 110. The Vortex campaign, nearly finished it in like a couple of days. So this is a much longer campaign than the Mortal Empires campaign.
I command.
Yeah, so
here.
we'll do maybe another quarter of an hour. We'll see how we get on. Okay. Not much else to do here. Let's see how getting on with these
Welcome,
guys?
my countrymen.
He seems to have changed his tune
We
a bit.
cannot.
Still not wanting to give us the non-aggression. So, F you. F off? Okay, we've got population surplus there as well, which is always good. Oh, Sylvania have declared war on Clan Ferric. That's interesting because Sylvania are usually the biggest pain in the arse when it comes to the earlier stages of the Mortal Empires campaign, playing as the Empire, because they tend to just like cut big swathes right through this sort of like southeasterly region. But if they're going up to war with Clan Ferric, that's like right down over here. So they're going in like the opposite direction, which is weird. But yeah, I'm sure it'll all balance itself out. We are only on turn 8 after all. Okay, just got a little mission through there. We need to be at. Oh, we need to get the citizens. We also need to be at war with Crooked Moon, so we can do that pretty easily. What do they have here? Karak Asgaraz, which is easy for me to say. What we'll do then. Okay, so we've got some things to build here. Huber's right. We're going to put this in because it gives us public orders to the whole region, and also makes us a bit of money, and gets us untainted, and gives us a garrison. So for 1,000, yep, that's good. Put that upgrade in just to get some extra troop availability. We're going to put that in there. What do we get in Grunberg? Oh yeah, we can get upgraded. Yeah, for Pistoliers and Outriders, which is always handy. So let's move Franzi baby over to Karak Asgaraz, where we're going to knock out Crooked Moon, and hopefully then we'll go and kill the
nation
Empire
calls.
Successionists as well at Helmgart. Although I feel that is, as I say, is just we'll just open a floodgate of annoying green skin activity, but you know, part and parcel. Are you my friend yet?
It is good to see fellow sons. Yes.
Okay, that's better. Trade.
Not in
Oh,
my
you
name.
did.
What?
Anyone else want to be friends?
Surely an agreement will be reached.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
The
Okay,
Empire.
so we've got the non-aggression with them. I wonder whether we can
Welcome,
get-
my countrymen.
Stop being tight with your trade, man. Marienburg, we're willing to do the
I will
non-aggression,
listen, but my time is short.
I'm not going to get the trade with them. Okay, Golden Order, good. Yep, it's end the turn.
You dare approach me, vile beasts.
Oh, honestly, a faction I've never played as is the Barrow Legion. It's never appealed to me. You start up in this like little mountainous region between Bretonia and the Empire, and they want non-aggression. You can go swivel, you creepy bastard. Adolphus. It's a strong name. So lots of wars going off all over the place. Negative growth, never good. Can't do much about that though. War declared. Red Horn tribes. I'm assuming that the Red Horn tribes have appeared up in that area of the Empire. That's Beastmen. Vissenland and Clan Spittle. Okay.
Now,
So we're just going to find... Actually, no, we're not even going to bother. 'Cause we're
Sigmar
just going
compels
to... We
us
want
on.
to annoy them.
Me is ready.
Sly Demiser. That's a cool name. Night Goblins and Gobbos. they're going to get slapped into next week. What's the garrison? Oh, they've got a bit of a garrison, but I think they're mostly just gobbos. So, Goblin Big Boss, yep. Franz will have a grand old time hitting him with the big gobbo smasher. Right. Isleheart. We're going to get defences in Isleheart because, as I say, I don't know whether it's a case of that they always come across from that direction, the greenskins, but more often than less they do. So yeah. Also, we may as well get this. We will change that eventually because we don't need the growth forever, but just to get Altdorf up to like a level where we can start getting those really high tier buildings. Again, will you be my friend?
It is good to see, fellow son ever.
Okay, suit yourself. Waste those precious prestige points on him for him just to be a dick. So we've encountered Clan Spittle now as well. So I'm assuming they're what looks like the desolated Skaven. More often than not, then they just appear to be in abandoned settlements. Ooh, Council of States. Council of States is an important group of advisors that grew from the demands of running the Empire day to day. They are far too many for one man or woman to keep track of. Prominent family members and nobles of each state are frequently appointed as consultants on matters of imperial law, finance, diplomacy, and military matters. Things. Seats of the council has become available, and the states of Ostland and Wissenland have both put forward candidates to fill it. It is certain that your endorsement of one of them will tip the balance in the way of the other, one way or the other, informing the final decision. Well, what we're going to do is we're definitely going to go for Wissenland because they're right next door to us, and they've got really low fealty as well. So they'll get up to 3, which is more stable, means that they're not going to go to war with us. And Ostland's quite far away, so we're not that bothered about them. They're also improving massively with us in relation, so let's go and we're going to declare war on the Crooked Moon here, and we're going to go right in and try and batter them. I say try in the most... Ooh. Yeah, because this is not going to be an easy fight. Trolls. Do have halberdiers though. Spider riders, they're just cavalry. Don't have a lot of... Yeah, I think you know what? I think we'll be alright against these. They've got a few characters, but again, melee attack. You look at our boys' melee attack. Just some big bosses and... See, melee specialist, but his melee is actually rubbish. So yeah, I think actually we'll do all right in this. We're gonna fight it. It's gonna be a tough battle. We might not win it, but they're split into 2 forces as well. Might just have to go for the full send on the first force. Depends where this second force turns up from. Might have to go full send with the first force, just get people right in there, and then just reform for the second wave. The good thing is though, we've just got loads of these archers. They're shielded, those goblins, I think, but pretty sure the archers will still batter them. That's a good amount of winds of magic. So the winds of magic allows us to cast spells. Our creepy lad here is the spellcaster. Where do these reinforcements come from? Oh no, I need to start the point. Okay, so... Oh no, maybe they're... No, they're all just going to show up at once. That's fine. Grande.
Reichsguard Knights!
Reichsguard are going to be hidden over here. We're going to shift the rest of our troops A little bit of a bump there. So we're just going to shift them around here. We'll make a battle line with swordsman. Solid. Got a nice little rock there. Halberdiers, we're going to keep actually just the back, because we need to use them for that troll. Oh, those trolls. Spearmen to one side. Again, we're going to have them in the middle. A big old line of archers and crossbowmen. What's this guy got? He's got spirit leech, so that's going to be handy against those goblin characters. We're just going to pop him behind there. Franz is going to be out in front as always. He's got his potion of strength as well. Let's start this battle. Let's get it on. Okay, good. So they've got the spider riders and the trolls out on this side, which means that I can move my halberdiers just across a little bit.
Wizard of Death.
Yeah. So amethyst wizards, not my favourite. Creepy guy.
Formation! March! To battle! Moving faster!
Right, let's be having you.
By Ulrich's wrath!
What? No lingering!
Okay, there we go. In range, crossbowmen.
Take the ground!
Spider riders already absolutely battered.
Charge!
They're just gonna die so quick. Yeah, that was embarrassing really.
Attack!
We're gonna get stuck into those characters because they're gonna be the toughest ones for us to deal with, I think. Yeah, you see all these goblins are shielded, so they're actually able to like take a bit of damage. Let's get those guys on the trolls just gonna just advance our line here as well. So we get that armor piercing damage on him just for taking out these characters, because characters can actually be really powerful on the game. Going to put Spirit Leech on the Slider Miser Goblin boss. There we go. Look at that. Yep. See you later. You're going to get wrecked.
We are ready!
Oh man, they've got Goblin Fanatics. Didn't know that. They do have Night Goblins, I suppose. Okay, so we've done pretty well against the. Well, the Right Guard Knights. Let's just get these Night Goblins killed because they could prove to be a bit tricky. Let's get firing into them. So the boss has run out of there. We're actually going to pull back Franz here because we want him to buff this line of troops right now. So once he gets stuck into the back end of this, we're going to pop that. That's going to buff all that line of troops to give them massive melee attack.
Ready for war!
We're not using these really to their full capabilities. Shit. Okay, they're getting caught out a little bit. So what we're going to do is going to bring those two missile troops round, and we're just going to try poking some of these goblins. Spirit Leech. We're going to pop that on this Skarsnik here. That should just take off the edge of some of his damage. They've got a really annoying ability, these Night Goblins, bringing in Fanatics, which are just, they're really hard to deal with.
Ready for war!
Let's see, just get fired into them. I've really not used these one at all. But We're gonna fire onto those night goblins there.
We are Sigmar.
We're gonna end up getting caught out against Skarsnik here. Quick. We don't want to lose these halberdiers really, but
Heldenhammer! For Heldenhammer!
Halberdiers! Ah!
warriors are rallying. Okay.
Yes, General? Sigmar!
See if we get another spirit leech in.
Sigmar, preserve us!
For the Warhammer!
Why are these these night goblins not dying? Oh, they may be unbreakable actually. I don't know whether they are or not. Let's get them over there.
Ready! Prepare for combat!
Halberdiers are running away.
I will not stand idle!
Skarsnik's managed to escape Karl Franz again, which is frustrating in itself. Okay, pursue.
My subjects call!
We just need to batter Skarsnik now, and I'm pretty sure that will be the end of it.
Fight, men! Fight for our right to live!
Spirit leech on him.
Prepare for combat! Yes, my lord!
Trolls are coming back. That's okay, because we're just gonna get all these missile boys and
For the Warhammer! Get them! Yes, sir!
okay, so that's Skarsnik. They've got army losses now, so yeah, they're done. They're cooked.
Prepare for combat!
Oh, nice one, mate. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for showing me how to do it. I think that I'm going to call it a night after this as well. So, yeah, much appreciated, and I'll be in touch with you sometime shortly. Pyrrhic victory. So yeah, we took quite a lot of losses there. What I put it down to, I maybe didn't manage the old missile units as well as I could have. Reichsguard as well, just sort of forgot about them. Their night goblins though they were harder than I remembered. I used to think they were sort of really weak, but evidently not. Okay, we're going to actually just sack that.
Ulrich's will!
Sack it for the monies. Ooh. Oh, because he's a legendary lord, we get... Oh, that is a nice ambush success chance. Ambushing on this game gives you a huge advantage. I can't emphasize how good ambushing is on the game.
I command
We're going to
here.
batter these again now. Oh no, we can
Moving
do
off.
nothing. We're going to raise it next turn. Because we need to get rid of Crooked Moon, I think. Oh no, we just need to be at war with him. Yep. So we're gonna just do a couple more turns, but that went pretty well. We did take a
So,
bit of a beating. We're gonna just disappear
My orders
over
are to
here.
move.
We're gonna go back and slap that next turn, but we're just gonna get the replenishment in our own territory there. So you can see that our Imperial Authority is absolute. We've got +1, which means that it gives us fealty, increased chance, growth, and tax in all provinces. So yeah, again, healthy amount of money. I've probably checked this like multiple times per
Come
turn,
then.
and it makes me look a
Only
bit
a
desperate.
weak
But
order.
I do sort of want to get that confederation with Talabekland pretty early, so I can continue with that Beast Slayer quest line. We're going to end the turn there. As I say, there's no set time for me finishing this, but you know, We'll maybe just find a natural place to sort of to stop it. So that's Golden Order and Clan Spittle. So they're... Oh, someone's just lost a region up there. That's Talabek land as well. I wonder who they are fighting. Probably Skaven. If it's turned to ruins, which it has, it means it's Skaven. Those damn rats. Okay. Oh, tough, because are we going to get another army in that time? We're not, so we may as well go for warfare. So they've gone from there, they've got another army.
You're not right, Dad!
We're just going to want to resolve that. Lost 100, but... Oh, we lost our spearmen. Which were only rank 1, so I think actually we would end up getting this exact same... Talisman of Endurance. Ooh, ward save 12, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, that's protection from all type of damage by 12%, that's decent really for what we wanted for. Now we're going to raise the settlement, so...
Into battle!
See you later. Faction destroyed, Crooked Moon. I thank you.
Summon the Elector Counts!
Okay, let's give him his skill point. Scarred Veteran, so he has got plus 15 there. Becoming the tank I always wanted him to. Now, this is pretty tough. Which do I put this into? I mean, I would put it into life leeching, power recharge rate, but he's only got one thing to use. So we're going to go for Soul Blight, because I think that could be handy against any tough units we come across. Just slap them down with the Soul Blight. Grunberg, livestock pens, so that gives us recruit rank for Pistoliers. What else do we want in Grunberg? Okay, so we need to build this in some place. I don't see why we shouldn't build it here, to be honest. Blacksmith, a smith here. So what we're going to do with Franz now is we're going to loop round and go to Helmgart, and just finish off those pesky Empire Successionists. So yeah, we're just going to end the turn there. Oh my god. Okay, so you could be in for a little treat here. Looks like we're going to have another battle at least anyway. So, Skaven attack Elector State. Middenland has come under attack from Skaven in the region of Middenstag and are appealing for your military assistance. Will you come to their defence and join them in battle, or leave them to fight off their attackers alone? You bastard. So, we've got some options here. We can join in the defence. We don't really have much control over these because it's... you just get given, like... You don't choose the troops that you're given. You just get given, like, a select few. Some of the battles can be really out of, like, your favour. But we want to get the fealty of Middenland up, so... We want the fealty of everyone up. So we're gonna... We've got a pretty decent treasury. So we're gonna send a military force. Yeah, so what have they got here? Night Runners, slings. They can treat Rattling guns are bloody awful. So we've got... This is the... That's the garrison, which is very, very basic. We also have us, which is... This is us. We've got Conroy Gutbub. Don't ask. A couple of swordsmen, some handgunners, Empire Knights. They've got no armoured troops anyways, so the handgunners are pretty useless. But the Empire Knights will be good for taking out those Ratling guns and running down those Night Runners. Clan Rats are trash anyways, so really the big threats here are the Grey Seer Wizard, the Ratling guns, and these slings. So yeah, we're gonna fight this on the map. Let's just have a quick look at the terrain. I believe I've done this one before. Something very similar. Hey, thanks for lurking. Thanks for watching. We've had a grand old time. Are you enjoying the content? Oh, sorry, you're lurking. I will just try and read your mind. Okay, I'm gonna fight this bottom. So we're probably gonna call it a day after fighting the battle. It's getting a little late, but yeah, it was just, oh, you adore it, thank you very much. It is getting a little late, and also this really was just a test, but we will pick up because the campaign's actually gone pretty well so far, so we are going to probably pick this up sometime soon. I might even get on tomorrow as I've got a free day, so yeah. I had 6 viewers at some point. Wow, that's pretty good going, because I think I'd say that's more than I've had ever on any stream that I've ever done. So I'm really happy with that. I've got to say thank you so much to yourself and George for the big assist in getting this started. Okay, right. This is weird because we've got our boys over here. There are Middenheim buds. We're coming from over here, and the enemy are deploying there. So we're going to be thrown right into it straight away. But yeah, let's. They might not see us in the woods here.
Okay.
Nope, they've seen us.
Avoiding combat. Huntsman.
Let's just get the
In
heck
my
out of them.
sights.
I was going to say, you better be running to help us.
Into position.
They are fast approaching.
Yes, sir. Quickly. Huntsman.
So what we want to do here, I mean, it's really put us in a bad position for this fight. Then I don't think they're usually that bad, but we just want to try and get away from these guys here, because I don't think we can take this whole force on by ourselves. They are hidden as well, so that's good, but they must have seen us come on the map. Oh god, now they're hidden as well.
Huntsman. Up there.
Shit.
Go. Taking position.
Hide.
Good to go.
Oh god. You're walking. Why are you walking?
Proceeding.
We might be able to draw some off with these
Yes, my lord.
Empire Knights.
Scout leader. No delay.
I think that just the difficulty is Skaven are just faster. Yeah, they're just going to be too fast for us. We're going to have to make a little stand here. But I think it's made that this might have drawn. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to run in. We're just going to absolutely tank into these Ratling guns, because they are no good for us. Like, Ratling guns are death machines. I need him to go and sort that. Actually, we're going to do that.
Very well. We are Sigmar's heirs. Target.
Shit! Get out of there, get out of there. Oh no! My poor knights. My poor kniggets.
At speed! Go!
Oh no, I fear we're gonna lose this. Oh no! Get out of there, get out of there.
Huntsman! Fight! Moving now!
Right, we really need to just charge into these rattling guns before they do some serious damage. I mean, I think our swordsmen will hold off these clan rats for long enough, but the we need to get stuck into these rattling guns ASAP. This force is coming just about in time. I also need to get my huntsmen to kill this Greyseer, because they do a lot of damage with that warp bomb. Man, I wish he would stop using that. It's like, it's so OP, and also like when I try and use it in a game, it always seems to be take a lot longer than that to get fired up. Okay, well, these handguns are getting slapped as well. But that's okay. We can just sort of like skirt around there. The big thing here is that we need to keep these Empire Knights just plodding along. Our boy's getting some damage in against this Greyseer. Where's that? Well, I think he just fried his own rattling guns there. So now we're going to try and get into these night runners, but we need to be quick. You're meant to be on horseback. You're meant to be fast.
Huntsman! Straight forward!
Okay, so that's good. Those night runners, I think, are going after us on foot. Seems a bit weird. Oh my god, how many of those warp bombs do you have? Oh, it's painful.
For the Emperor!
Okay, let's go and help out these handgunners just for 1 second. Because that's not going very well. At least the Greyseer is getting slapped. Oh no, the rattling guns are back. This is going to be tough.
The Empire endures.
Swordsmen are holding against the clan rats, as they bloody should, because they are far, far more powerful in melee.
Take the ground!
We're going to get slapped. I really don't know what's happening to this. Oh, the knights are fleeing. That's a big hit. Okay, so we're left. So okay, that's good. They recovered in time. We're just going to try and shoot some of them before they disappear forever. Yeah. Let's try and get in there. Oh man, he's really targeted just my army as well. This Greyseer. All right, he's buggering off. Let's just try and disrupt these rattling guns. Sniped one. I don't often use the huntsman generals, to be fair. I don't think they're very good value on the field, but let's see how we get on. He's using it again. Right. Yeah. I mean, our force has been totally battered, but on the plus side, Greyseer's disappeared. On the plus side, the other force seems to be relatively intact, so yay. Retreating. Annihilating the last of my poor damn swordsmen. Alright, they've actually recouped. Let's get that Greyseer because he's terrorizing me with these spells. Try and just get into them clan rats, so they're probably just going to flee straight away. But right, he's running away, never coming back. Let's get some ratty boys dead. So that's meant to be flame weakness, okay? So, I mean, did that do anything? And we get, I think the idea is you cast that, then you cast that. Okay, so they're retreating a bit now. So they're not, yeah, they're running. Oh my god, you cannot be coming back again. He is just relentless. Some ratty boys over there. Let's try this again. I feel he just doesn't do anything. Flame weakness. So he has. Okay, so he's cast it very badly initially. He killed a couple there, so just there we are. Okay. A couple of ratty boys sort of exploded a bit there, but we're going to speed this up now because it looks, the balance of power looks like it's coming back in our favour. Oh right, he's run out of ammo, so just get on in there and batter some of these guys. They're running, everyone's ran, we've won. We'll end the battle there. Pyrrhic victory, so not my proudest moment, but a moment that we had to overcome nonetheless. With a name like Conroy Gutbub, I don't know what you really expect from life. I mean, it's... Are you going to achieve great things, Gutbub? Could be worse, could be Balfitch. But yeah, losses... I mean, Skaven always have big armies, though, so yeah, I wouldn't read too much into losses. I didn't play that as well as I could have, but never mind, we'll take the monies. Okay, so we got loot raise, sack 4 different, yep. Well, we got 3 out of the 5 bonus objectives. Should have really looked at the bonus objective actually before doing that. Ambush success chance, that's good. Because he's already got an
Bring me
ambush
to my
boost
men.
from killing Skarsnik. Right.
Let's go.
Let's just pause in Ubersreich, go to the Red
Empire.
Moon Inn,
So,
have a foaming pint, and then we'll head on to Helmgart. We're going to take Helmgart, and then that's going to be the end of the stream. We're going to stop it at the conquering of Helmgart, to put it in what sounds like quite dramatically.
Approach as friend.
Give me
and
some
make
trade.
likely.
What is wrong with you,
The Empire.
Sterland? Give me
Approach
some
as
trade.
friend and make your...
Why do people not like me? Not in the game, just in general. Right, let's... can we recruit
What?
different troops now? Oh, we can. I don't know, is it worth... Worth getting some pistoliers? Oh, we did lose some spears, didn't we, last? So we'll replace some spears. I think we're gonna... range... No, we're gonna leave them archers in for now. Let's get some pointy stick boys. We've got some buildings available in Altdorf, or Altdorf, depending on how you say it. Isle Heart. That's actually no. If it's hammering all them, it means that we've got a population surplus, most likely. Faction destroyed. Skaven. That was the battle that we just did. Oh, plus 15 armor for infantry units as well. Lovely stuff. Okay, so we're just gonna head round to Helmgard. I think it's still level 1 this. Yeah, so we're not actually going to fight this. We're going to auto-resolve because the balance of power, I know as well it's this big siege battle that would take nigh on forever. We didn't lose any units, so I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to occupy, because of the loot and sacking was pointless.
Men, we must attack!
Confident attacker achieved victory from multiple offensive battles. Nice. Axebite Pass. Empire successionists have been slaphead. Yeah, this is what I meant about orcs coming over from like this direction. They've just like appeared out of nowhere basically. They just give you like no warning at all, and then they're just there up in your grill. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have a little look at Helmgards, 5 turns, and then they also, orcs just love coming down. I mean,
Lord of Botonia.
Paravon, they do nothing about them. They will let them orcs come through day and night. They will not stop them. Let's see, is there anything really here? That's pretty good, that. Line leader of men. So obviously we've got to do a fight to get that. We're gonna go for Deadly Blade. Let's get some of his attack up. So that can get us up to 83. That's pretty nice. This creepy bastard. Get the aspect of a Dread Knight. We'll sort out the buildings that we're gonna get, and then we're gonna end it there just for the evening. So yeah. Oh no, actually, tell a lie. We're gonna put our next research in as well. We are gonna go for defense. There we go. Commandments. We just want tainted because we've got a bit of Skaven, so we don't like that. Okay, yeah, so we're going to end the stream there. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Thanks in particular to Valkyria and George Stubbart Collard for making this lovely stream happen. But yeah, take it easy, guys, and we'll see you next time.